So my name is Keith Griggs, and I just wanted to talk to you a bit about the things that you might want in your business or your life. The first thing is obviously growth. The second thing might be reducing risk. And the third thing is the whole area of your quality of life. So let's start with growth. So obviously a lot of companies just want to scale up as fast as possible, build a massive empire. One way of doing this could be to improve your branding. A lot of companies have very bad branding. They don't know how to improve this. And also just using social media. You can reach a massive amount of people using social media, and there's new opportunities coming all the time as Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, all these sites, they're continually changing and they present a massive opportunity, and you really have to stay ahead of the curve if you're not going to be overtaken by your competition. And making a sales funnel more efficient, a lot of people just throw up a sales funnel and leave it, but it's important to continually split test different stages of the funnel, from completely cold traffic to warm to hot, because by making one stage slightly more efficient, that can have a massive effect on your bottom line. Also, you might want to enter new markets. Another whole area that is extremely important is reducing risk. Maybe you need access to funding because you're running out of money, and maybe you need to put a business plan together, or you need your accounts in a good shape. Maybe you've got cash flow problems you need to fix. Maybe you need accurate cash flow forecasts with graphs showing you exactly what's going to happen in the future, using different assumptions and different variables, and how to increase your cash flow in the safest way. Maybe you just want to become more profitable. So many companies have massive turnover, but there's so many leaks and demands on your money that somehow not very much of it hits your bottom line as profit. So someone just needs to come in and sort that out. Maybe you just need better systems and controls. Also, maybe you worked really well when your company was at a certain level, but as you're growing, you're finding more and more problems and bottlenecks emerging, and you need help with resolving those problems. Quality of life is also a massive issue, because what's the point of having a massive company but being unhappy, or just being really stressed and overwhelmed all the time? Maybe you want to wake up on a Monday morning and really want to jump out of bed and enjoying your work. Or maybe you just want to create some sort of exit strategy to sell your business at some point in the future, so you need to get everything in order, and especially remove yourself from the business. So this is the next point: reduce your hours so the business runs more and more on autopilot, and ultimately, of course, when you reduce your hours to zero, then you can either sell, or you can just keep the profits as passive income. So a bit about me and why I believe I can help with all of the above. First of all, I work on a part-time basis, so you can hire me for a day rate or monthly retainer, where I work by webcam and or email. And I can work in London. I live very close to London. I get into the city, North London, East London, or I can work virtually with my webcam anywhere in the world. So here's a bit about my CV, my past history. I graduated at Cambridge University studying law and philosophy. Then immediately I joined a Big Four firm and qualified as a chartered accountant, and became a FCA, fellow chartered accountant. Now, then, since then, I worked for 19 years in industry, many of which as group financial controller and CFO for SMEs in the 20 million to 100 million pound turnover range. I was also worked for much larger companies. I was responsible for the European consolidation for Canon, working at the head office, European head office in Amsterdam, and that combined turnover was about 1.5 billion. Also, since then, I've founded and marketed a lot of internet businesses. So, and I've been doing this for 16 years, that's been invaluable, because before then I was just being an accountant and CFO. It's okay, but a lot of it is just number crunching. But this experience as an entrepreneur really gave me a commercial focus and made me really skilled at marketing, particularly internet marketing. I've been invited to be a judge at the prestigious UK Business Awards in London, and I've also appeared on BBC and Sky News as an expert 7 times. So I do currently have the ability to take on new clients. So I would really urge you to consider me joining your team on some either a day rate or sort of monthly retainer, because I really feel that for most businesses I can definitely be of help and give you a massive ROI on the amount you invest in my services. So you can get in touch with me many ways, LinkedIn, Facebook, or via my site keithgriggs.com, or you can just email me at keith@keithgriggs.com. Anyway, I look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now.